Rexxar vs Onyxia, Beastmaster vs the Black Dragon. Hey there, fellow adventurers. Welcome back to the channel, your #1 spot for all things Warcraft lore and epic hypotheticals. Today, we're diving into a clash, a showdown so epic it could shake the very foundations of Azeroth. Ever sat around with your guildmates and wondered, what would happen if Rexxar, the legendary Beastmaster, went toe-to-toe with Onyxia, the fearsome Black Dragon herself? Well, wonder no more. Grab your mana potions and get comfy, because we're about to explore this legendary face-off in all its glory. Rexxar is a Mok'Nathal, a rare blend of orc and ogre lineage, known for his unbreakable bond with the beasts of the wild. He's a champion of the horde, a wanderer, and a survivalist who can turn the tide of battle with his animal companions. On the flip side, we have Onyxia, not just any dragon, but a black dragon with a penchant for manipulation. Being the daughter of Deathwing and all, she doesn't just burn villages, she infiltrates kingdoms and brings them down from the inside. So what's the 411 when these two powerhouses collide? Well, stick around, cause we're about to break it all down. Section 1. Rexxar, the Beastmaster. Alright, let's kick things off by diving into Rexxar's story. If you're a fan of the strong, silent types with a heart of gold and muscles of steel, Rexxar's your guy. Born in the rugged landscapes of Draenor, Rexxar is a Mok'Nathal, a rare half-breed between orcs and ogres. After the devastation of Draenor, Rexxar sought purpose and found it in Azeroth. He became a pivotal figure in the founding of Durotar, allying himself with Thrall and the new Horde. Rexxar didn't just fight for the Horde, he became its champion, defending it against numerous threats. Now, let's talk abilities. Rexxar isn't your run-of-the-mill hunter. He's a Beastmaster, meaning he doesn't just tame beasts, he understands them on a primal level. He wields a massive, dual-bladed axe with deadly precision and has survival skills that Bear Grylls would envy. Need to track an enemy through a blizzard? No problem. Survive in a desert with just a toothpick? Rexxar's your man. Remember the Siege of Theramore? Rexxar was there. He also thwarted the plans of the Shadow Council and stood against the insidious Admiral Proudmoore. His actions didn't just save lives, they altered the course of history in Azeroth. Section 2. Onyxia, the Black Dragon. Switching gears to our formidable foe, Onyxia. If you've ever faced her in-game, you know she's not to be trifled with. Onyxia is a scion of the Black Dragonflight, the daughter of Deathwing. Growing up under a notorious father, it's no wonder Onyxia picked up world domination-level schemes. But Onyxia isn't just about raw power. She has a deep understanding of the mortal race's politics and uses it to her advantage. Under the guise of Lady Katrana Prester, she infiltrated Stormwind's highest political circles. She even had King Valyrian Rin kidnapped and split into two personas, just to maintain her control over the throne. In her true form, Onyxia is terrifying. Her obsidian scales are nearly impenetrable, and her fiery breath can turn an army to ashes in seconds. She wields shadow magic and can summon swarms of whelps to overwhelm her enemies. Onyxia's machinations have led to wars, power vacuums, and untold strife among the Alliance. Section 3. Setting the stage for battle. Let's paint the scene for this epic confrontation. So how do Rexxar and Onyxia end up on a collision course? Let's say Onyxia sets her eyes on the wilderness under Rexxar's protection. She aims to corrupt the beasts, bend them to her will, and create an army of twisted creatures. Alternatively, perhaps Onyxia has discovered that Rexxar holds the key to an ancient relic, a talisman capable of tipping the scales of powers. The stage is set in the Grizzly Hills, a place of towering pines, hidden caves, and cascading waterfalls. Mother Nature decides to crank up the drama with a brewing storm. Thunder rumbles in the distance, and flashes of lightning illuminate the darkening sky. The impending downpour could douse Onyxia's flames, or make the ground treacherous for Rexxar. The stage is set for a battle where the environment itself is a wild card. Section 4. Strengths and weaknesses. Now, let's get analytical and weigh up our combatants. Rexxar's strengths lie in his deep connection with nature and his tactical versatility. He can utilize guerrilla tactics, set traps, and coordinate ambushes with his animal allies. His knowledge of the terrain means he can navigate in ways Onyxia might not anticipate. However, Rexxar is mortal. He doesn't have scales that can deflect swords or magical immunity. A direct hit from Onyxia's fire could be fatal. Onyxia brings overwhelming force to the table. Her size alone is intimidating. Her magical prowess includes not just fire but shadow and fear spells, which could disrupt Rexxar's plans. Yet, Onyxia's arrogance is perhaps her greatest weakness. She's used to being untouchable, and might not take Rexxar seriously until it's too late. Also, her massive size makes her less maneuverable in dense forests. Any lingering corruption could also be exploited. Section 5. The Epic Battle Narrative. Let's get into the heart-pounding showdown. The storm breaks as Onyxia's shadow darkens the sky. Rexxar signals his animal allies, Misha, Huffer, and Leok, to take their positions. Onyxia lands with a ground-shaking thud. Hidden, Rexxar signals Huffer, who charges with tusks aimed at Onyxia's underbelly. At the same moment, Rexxar fires arrows coated with toxins. Onyxia, surprised, unleashes fire, forcing Huffer to retreat. Onyxia takes to the skies. From cliff edges, giant eagles and griffons swoop in to harass her. Rexxar climbs a tall pine tree and leaps onto Onyxia's back, striking at the base of her wings. Enraged, she tries to shake him off. A bolt of lightning strikes Onyxia's wing. She crashes into a clearing, the impact sending shockwaves. Rexxar seizes this opportunity, aiming for a scar he noticed earlier. He throws his axe with precision. The blade sinks deep into the old wound. Onyxia lets out a roar. She swipes at Rexxar, sending him flying into a rock formation. Bruised, Rexxar stands as Onyxia struggles to rise. Realizing she's at a disadvantage, she snarls, "This isn't over, Beastmaster!" and lifts off unsteadily, disappearing. Rexxar watches her go, the rain washing over the battlefield. Section 6. Analysis and Theoretical Outcomes. Time to nerd out on what just went down. Lore masters debate this matchup extensively. Some argue that Onyxia's sheer power and magic would overwhelm any opponent. Others believe Rexxar's resourcefulness and knowledge give him a chance. His ability to exploit her weaknesses could be the deciding factor. Within the community, fans discuss how environmental factors and Rexxar's animal allies level the playing field. Many point out that his victory relies heavily on strategy and planning. In another scenario, without the storm hindering Onyxia, she might have fully utilized her aerial advantage, bombarding Rexxar. From a gameplay standpoint, Onyxia is a high-level raid boss while Rexxar is a powerful NPC. Mechanically, Onyxia is stronger. However, lore feats sometimes surpass game stats, and individual heroism can make all the difference. Section 7. Impact on the Warcraft universe. Let's speculate on the ripples this battle could create. If Rexxar's defiance caused Onyxia to retreat, it could embolden other heroes and factions. News of a lone Beastmaster standing up to a black dragon would inspire others. For Rexxar, this victory solidifies his status as a legendary defender. It might prompt him to take a more active role in the Horde's affairs. Onyxia, stinging from defeat, might go into hiding to lick her wounds or become more vengeful. This confrontation could set up an epic questline where players help Rexxar defeat Onyxia, leading to new in-game content. So we've journeyed through the backgrounds of Rexxar and Onyxia, set up an epic battlefield, and witnessed a showdown. We've weighed their strengths and weaknesses, and considered how the outcome could ripple through the Warcraft universe. In my opinion, while Onyxia has power, Rexxar's cunning, connection to nature, and animal companions give him a fighting chance. It's a classic brain versus brawn scenario. But hey, that's just one take. What do *Q time * think? Could Rexxar really stand up to Onyxia? Or would the Black Dragon roast the Beastmaster? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you thought this was wild, wait till you see what's next. We'll be exploring Janina Proudmoore versus Sylvanas Windrunner. You won't want to miss it. A huge thank you for joining me on this journey through one of the Warcraft universe's battles. Your support means the world. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Want more behind-the-scenes content? Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. All the links are in the description below. Until next time, keep your axes sharp and your wits sharper.